pretty convincing play on what is hip. With me tonight for the games is Coddle Guy. You ready for game number 3, buddy?
I'm ready, Greg. Let's take it home. This is the loser bracket finals. Technically, winner moves on to face MVP Phoenix, the heavy favorites of pretty much the whole Korea StarLadder. And we'll see who can make it happen. Monkey Spanner did take the most recent defeat to Phoenix, so they definitely are possible and able of getting it done. But right now, they have a bigger challenge in front of them. They got to finish out the Birds, the Bird Squad, the BirdGang. Greg.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Well, you know, you mentioned maybe they would ban out the AA, but they don't. And instead, Monkey Spanner pick up the Nyx Assassin's been 10 Birds hero every time. So instead, BirdGang just pick up the Shadow Shaman as well as the Ancient Apparition. I like these two in conjunction. I like both of these supports. Very strong in lane with Chilling Touch. I like it. I like it a lot.
Third game straight, Nyx Assassin and Ancient Apparition making an appearance here. Both teams don't care to ban it out. BirdGang just holding strong. That respect Clinks ban. They fear the Clinks for Monkey Spanner, so they don't even want to be dealing with that. Lycanthrope also banned out once again. Funny side note here, Greg, BirdGang do snag up the Shadow Shaman immediately for the first pick, and most people would be like, well, that's a bit intriguing. But Shadow Shaman, Greg, 5-1 in favor for BirdGang, so they definitely know how to work the pushing power and the presence of the Shadow Shaman. This might even be a fallback strat, a fallback push strat rather. Ancient Apparition works very nicely in that conjunction, throws out the Ice Blast from at the tower, maybe slightly behind it, and that can prevent Monkey Spanner from being able to hold strong and defend. So look for BirdGang here to potentially draft into more pushing power.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. This, it looks like they've come into this one with a plan, and we'll see if it works out for BirdGang. I mean, definitely going to be some very aggressive play from them. They've got the AA, like you said, they've got the Shadow Shaman to present some wards, you know. Anything really can back this up and be extremely effective. So, you know, the other thing I like about Shadow Shaman is, you know, he's got the pushing potential, which is great, but if you pick up a Blink Dagger, he's one of the most powerful gankers, especially in conjunction with an Ancient Apparition. I mean, he can just walk around the map, blink on them, sheep them, the AA ulti sails through the whole time, then shackle them, and then they're dead.
If the lockdown is very promising, and with the help of that Blink Dagger can get it online very quickly, Monkey Spanner now have to think twice about what kind of core they're going to be running with when going against a lot of that CC. So it's definitely very, I'm very curious to see what they'll decide to fall back on in the end. Nyx Assassin's still in the pool and can wager fairly nicely against the likes of Shadow Shaman and Ancient Apparition. We'll see if it's something they will go to once again. Visage has picked up second, his first appearance in this series, and typically one of those very promising supports, very good babysitter, but also can lay out some heavy damage early with the help of the Grave Chill and Soul Session.
Reserve time.
Definitely happy to see. It's definitely a testament to the player if they can pull out the micro skills or the Michael skills with the help of those familiars.
And you know, there's a couple different kinds of play with the Visage. Some players gank very aggressively, they really try to get kills with Soul Assumption. And then there's other players like Zai from EG, he's probably the person that does it the best. You just farm up a lot, you get a really quick Aghanims, and then you start terrorizing the map with your birds, with your familiars. And both are very effective. This hero, like you said, has been unbelievably popular in the last couple of months. And you know, first time we're seeing him for the night, a little bit surprised. And on the other side of things, BirdGang have picked up the Centaur, another hero that has entered the meta very recently.
Oh yeah, and I would say, Greg, it is a warm welcome to Centaur War Chief, or War Runner rather. Let me change that one up. Centaur War Runner is very, very good in the off lane. Just such a strong, meaty character in his own right. You know, similar to the Nyx Assassin, can definitely take a lot of punishment and still hold strong, but this is a guy who can make shit happen, especially with the ultimate. The global presence, the move speed, the burst can just run right through anything Visage or whatever they want to hold in that lane, so he should be able to hold pretty strong in the off lane, and maybe if they get the rotations to come out, they can definitely be very, very aggressive. Expect him to probably pick up that Stout Shield, maybe a few levels into return early, and he's definitely going to be hard to kind of harass out of the lane.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like this hero. For me, it just feels like an upgraded Bristleback. I've never really liked Bristleback. You know, he's definitely had his success, but I think the actives that you get from Centaur are just such a huge advantage. But, yeah, we'll see how it works out for them in Timbersaw. I haven't seen this guy too much lately. Really?
Yeah, I think it works. And yeah, we haven't seen him a lot. It's like, you know, the OD from last game. It's kind of just a bit of a bring back here, but I would feel that the Monkey Spinners picked up the Timber Saw, just an immediate counter back to Centaur. I mean, he's, heavy hitter, heavy strength. That pure damage will definitely help. The mobility, this is a hero who can, capitalize on picking off the Ancient Apparition, the Shadow Demon through the mid game. If he's giving the appropriate amount of time to build up the farm, he can roll out of control. So it's something that Monkey Spinner will look for.
Yeah, absolutely. And second round of bans, we didn't get to talk about them too much, but Doom, Invoker, Viper actually getting the boot, as well as the Slark. I mean, that Viper definitely did a lot of work for them. The quick Aghanims hurt the Faceless Void quite a bit. He did pretty well in lane, and I mean, I think they're looking to get a good matchup here for JYU, and they pick up Fuzzy Wuzzy and Ursa. I'm a huge fan of this hero. They've got the Shadow Shaman Ursa. Some might call this a bit cheesy, some might call it a bit gimmicky. Call it what you want, they're going to be killing people.
Yeah, I'm definitely also a big fan of the Ursa, but, it's just kind of like in the same right of a lifesteal being picked up. He needs to be able to get into the battle. He definitely thrives most when he's able to get off the right clicks, get off the attacks, the claws, the swipes, Greg? So now there comes a crucial moment. How do we get him in there? A lot of teams like to fall back on maybe the Wisp or the IO to get him into the fight really, really quickly, or maybe the help of supports who can pick up a Force Staff or something just to kind of get him in the heat of the battle when it's needed. A lot of Ursas or will even pick up the Blink Dagger for themselves. So we'll see what they decide to fall back on. Wisp is still in the pool if they want to go back with that kind of dirty duo.
I think they need a mid laner, so I mean options that are really good with Ursa. Puck,
That's
definitely
true.
one of them, and we know that JYU's Puck, top notch, did really well in game number 1, so would not be surprised to see that banned out here in the last phase. I personally would not want to go up against a Puck in this lane as well. They just have so many ways to hold you down and really make it so that Ursa can do his business, get it done, and coupled with Centaur as well, they're gonna have some pretty scary initiation.
Yeah, and I'm noticing a lot of people are questioning also the Ursa pick into the Timber Saw, which I can agree with. Timber Saw is pretty elusive and will be hard to be locked down from the Ursa, and plus his heavy burst damage still works pretty nicely against the Bear. But here we go, Monkey Spanner picking up their core. They pick up the Luna, which we're also seeing for the first time tonight, and another great hero. Not only is she beautiful and attractive, she rides a pretty delicious mount and able to glaive down the lanes pretty significantly if given the farm, but she'll probably hold content in that top safe tri-lane with the Visage on hand and maybe this potential 5th pickup. Just gonna play it safe. Space, try to get that BKB, Helm of the Dominator, what have you, but another obscure pick coming out from BirdGang as they grab up the Abaddon, and this could potentially be a mid-lane Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, that's, it could be the Ancient Apparition as well, but it seems like BirdGang doesn't value the farm on the AA too much, seeing as, we saw him just first game, but I'm not sure how BirdGang are going to lane this one, and I'm not sure, this is weird. This is a really weird lineup.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to call it. Oh, it is, it's a mid lane AA. Damn.
Well, I mean, they have switched around their lanes a bit. I've also seen it, and so that could happen as well. If things stay strong, yeah, lane A. But see, Carry, Rubik, we've seen all these things.
Right.
For battle.
Korean Dota, baby.
You're right, it looks like, it's hard to say. It looks like JYU is in fact, this is a mid-star. What the hell is happening this game?
Might even be switching roles. Yeah, Tenbird, who was the offlaner for the last 2 games now, flexing his muscles here in the lane with the Centaur big. A lot of audible plays happening.
Yeah, this
a lot is
weird
on the line
stuff
though, so
on.
I don't blame them. It's a very intriguing, wild kind of draft here, and I mean, this is it. The winner moves on to the finals. It moves on to the opportunity to go to compete with everyone else. Go ahead.
This is a farming Abaddon in a tri-lane. This is crazy. Let's go over the teams though. I mean, this is the game, man. If they lose this, they're home. There's no way they can go to the land, so they've got to do this one. Starting out for BirdGang, it's going to be Febby on the Abaddon. They've picked him a hero that has absolutely no skill shots after the performance last game. JYU, he's going to be on the Ancient Apparition. Sky on the Shadow Shaman. In the mid lane, it's going to be Tenbird on the Centaur War Runner, and all the way down bottom, MP on the Ursa. He's going to be going up against a Timber Saw. This is not a matchup I would really like as the Ursa.
No, I was surprised they try to call things out and get some additional assistance down there. But moving on, Monkey Spinner, our third matchup here, looking to try to take it home after the recent victory in game number 2. Starting on your bottom lane, we have 2D playing your Timber Saw. Moving on to the mid, we do have Nace on your Assassin, but a bit of a ward diff happening here at the top as for A5 on the Earthshaker. First one on Sky with the assistance of Batman will not matter, and there it is. Quick first blood at about 20 seconds in. The Perk on the Visage. Continuing the introductions, grabs it himself, and finally finishing things at top lane Karn on the carry Luna.
And this is actually really bad. Their whole triangle has got some serious issues. This almost has level 2, and having Grave Chill and Soul Assumption this early is pretty dangerous. I mean, they've got Febby who's got some decent tools to deal with it, but man, dying that early is definitely a huge issue.
That definitely hinders them. The start of this contention
seems to be,
of them
doing okay bottom. I think basically the way this matchup works is very early, it's okay for Ursa, but it gets bad fast. I think like once Chakram comes up, like it gets real bad.
But regardless, Timbersaw's still able to be close enough to get the levels in, which is what's important. Once he gets all those skills online, that's when he can really be a threat against the Ursa.
I mean, in this top lane, despite being behind, I'm not touching a lot of victories. So, 2 will park almost level 3. See, take advantage of this. We're trying a lot actually for Sky will cancel Black Beam.
They're just that very low double-edged counter on the next trade 2 in hills, and they're just going to in the middle, not allowing. Yes, no respectable farm here. Tenbird is just laying down the law with this unorthodox Centaur.
Yep, and there's some contest of the pull in the top lane going on, but doesn't look able to get too much done here. Centaur has picked himself up with double damage, and that might be enough to bring down the Nyx. He's gonna have to be careful. Turning to the top lane though.
Tower is under attack.
A lot of action over this pull.
Now, they don't want to give it anything easy. They're sapping up XP regardless, so it's definitely hindering a bit of the support here on Monkey Spinner. They don't want to allow anything too easy, so just for now, just a bit of a tip. Nothing too serious. Immediate pull coming out in help of a banner, able to grab it in their own right, so both supports doing a very nice job.
Well, let's check out in the CS. Ursa at the top of the charts. Not too surprising. I mean, once this lane gets bad, he'll probably be farmed enough that he can just go into the jungle, so I actually kind of like this. And in the top lane, Luna doing just fine. Febby a bit behind on the farm Abaddon. Only at 6 CS.
Yep, and now each team going to respectable farm. Do want to note that the prize pool has reached about 203K. Tickets still available, $10, $2.50 goes towards the prize pool, towards all the players. Very exciting stuff, as right now we're going to see who will be able to pull it out and represent Korea in their StarLadder league. But my favorite in this one, I'm 7% favorite for BirdGang. Doesn't have the 6 to him.
Yeah, are they going to be able to rep that out? I mean, it looks like the actions decrease in the tri lane, which is really definitely an advantage from Spinner. Yeah, something like that. On the other thing, the other team's pretty convincingly in favor for BirdGang here. This is really first can just use that, make him leave your lane. Oh, in the top lane though, a fight has broken out and they've traded.
Yep, they finally pulled the trigger and got the ball rolling in the trial. Both being very tiffed, but nice quick exchange from both teams there. Ending up even. Monkey Spinner still on top after that first blood though, 2 for 1.
Alright, well, we'll see how this continues to move out here. Karn still alive, still farming decently well, and that's what's really important to them in the top lane. Ursa just continuing to farm in the bottom lane as well, so, I mean, they're trading blows here. Centaur is out in the better of the mid lane by just a bit. And is it enough? Now Febby looks like he's gonna man up, has popped the shield. Now he's on the run, gets bursted down by Park, and now Sky gonna probably die as well. He pops the shock. There's another soul assumption. One more right click probably gonna be enough. Cold feet on Karn. Oh, he's gonna die! Oh man, the teammates. He gets stuck, but Park has picked up another kill. So 2 for him. He is at 4 and 1, gotten every single kill for Monkey Spanner. Karn going down, not good there. A little bit of weirdness as he got stuck in the trees. The cold feet goes through, and well, Monkey Spinner still ahead though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Febby, if he is going to be the core, Baden did as well, so it could have been a core for a core, but Visage picking up all these kills, man, is pushing him a lot closer to getting that level 6, getting those birds, maybe even getting the Aghanim Scepter, Sooner the Layer Medallion, what have you. So he's definitely support who thrives, but they're looking to move in. Can they get the block? Think about pulling the Fisher. They do get it on Ju. Ju now pissed it in the corner. Unmerciful as they rip him apart and take him down. Pick off by the Luna, which is definitely what you want with the Lucid Beam.
Yep, and man, this aggressive tri-lane is just not panning out for BirdGang. It started on a bad note, it's only gotten worse, and they need probably come up with a new plan, I think. I'm not sure you can keep just ramming your head into this and hoping it works. Oh my god, oh, I thought they got him there with the Lucid Beam. They might have enough Soul Assumption. Cleans it up, Tenberg gonna rotate over, but it's just too late. Stampede. Not very useful when there's a giant rock blocking the path. Now he pops it. He's going to try to take down Park. This is going to be pretty close. Double H sails through, and looks like he is going to be able to get it in the bottom lane, though. MP has taken down the Timbersaw.
Timbersaw was trying to hold strong. He did not have the chain available, and flat taken apart by MP. Finally capitalized on it and goes back to base.
Yep, and interesting that this Ursa was solo lane, but now there's a Shackle on Nace. Tenbird is here, and they're trying to battle back and get back into this. And BirdGang clawing their way back into the game, and I think they have broken up this tri-lane. This Shadow Shaman now just going to roam around a bit, try to use the Hex, try to use the Shackles to pick up a couple kills. He does have 3 levels in Ether Shock, so he's actually dishing out a fair amount of damage at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Absolutely. Couldn't help but keep thinking about BirdGang clawing back in this one. I just imagine with their sweet talons grabbing a hold of the monkey, flying towards the Phoenix, trying to make it happen.
That's some imagery, man. That is some class imagery. Oh man. Well, Tranquils are the choice for Tenbird. Not too surprising on Centaur, but he's taking a lot of the sheer. That is available. Ooh, he maybe could have gone in on that one, but deciding that doesn't quite have enough damage.
Karn moving closer, almost about to be level 6 to get that sweet Eclipse ready to go, and this is where we, you know, see what kind of Luna we're going to get on our hands. You know, is it going to be the Rice Out Luna, farm it out, maybe get the Helm of the Dominator, pull some stacks of your Ancients, and just focus on the late game? Or are we going to be proactive with this ultimate, try to get a couple of kills and move on from there? Do you have any predictions on that?
You know, it's hard to say. I mean, when you look at BirdGang's team, you know that they're going to be looking to fight. You know that they're going to be looking to try to kill you, so maybe you go like Helm BKB. I think you need to get the Helm just to start stacking up the camps and figure out a way to like catch back up, because the mid game is almost certainly going to go the way to BirdGang here, unless Timbersaw has some amazing plays.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has his work cut out for him. He was in this bit of an unorthodox lane going against the Ursa, who definitely took control and is actually taking control of all CS altogether. But, you know, he's trying to get to that momentum point where he can get the arcanes and be able to spam out the spells and maybe burst out some supports, take advantage of pure damage, and hopefully just be a true assistance to his team in this mid game.
And looking at Ursa's farm, he has picked up phase boots now building towards the Vlads, and this is the beauty. When you just lane an Ursa, he gets way more farm than you're used to. I mean, he has 51 CS at 8 minutes. He's going to have Vlads at the normal time. He's going to have phase Vlads the normal time you just have Vlads, so nice bit, a little advantage for him. And they're going to have to secure him a Roshan, I think, and as soon as that happens, I think they're going to be on the offensive trying to battle in. They have to figure out a way to nuke down the Luna before she gets the Eclipse off and just destroys them all. The good news is they do have Febby, who can kind of just run up and tank it, so things seem to be going a lot better now that they have just sort of broken up the tri-lane and have Sky just roaming around.
Absolutely. Ju, very close to his level 6, which is definitely when Ancient Apparition, you know, reaches his true potential with the help of that Ice Blast. He is holding that smoke, might continue to hold it out and use it on the Ursa, who can get the, you know, safe and secure opportunity to go into the Roche pit and make something happen.
And Blink Dagger comes to line here for Centaur. Cool minutes. On the tower. Good news, they're gonna try to defend this nade. Misses. Now MP on Shadow Shaman is secure with the wards. Now he's gonna have to try to get out of here. Stand use, and that is very fast.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't think so. This one bad up. He's gonna take this. He's gonna move back. Go Sam.
Radiant's
He wasn't ready for that one.
They used everything they could, but Monkey Spinner definitely came out on top in the end of that one. They do lose the tower, but they finally take down the big bad bear.
Versa falls, and now Karn continuing to farm up, but he's caught by Tenbird, who's got the blink there, and I don't think Karn's going to make it out of this one. Oh, he pops the Eclipse, finally does go down. Centaur pays for it. Febby not really able to get up there. He's actually not taking borrowed time at level 6. Interesting. I would think with the Luna on the other side.
Bit of a detriment, but...
Yeah, desperate ult. It didn't really work.
Desperate, it pays off easily. Picking off the Centaur, definitely worth it. Runs her back to the base, and now pretty much the goal for dying is evened out with the pickup of Centaur, so it works very nicely. And JU making proper rotations, and we might just see it here. I want to see the smoke. I want to see the Roshan come out for the bear.
Yeah, I think securing that advantage will be really huge for them. And speaking of the gold, it's quite even. XP a bit in favor of Monkey Spanner, just from those kills mostly. And oh, we've got a pretty even game for ourselves heading into 10 minutes. I do think if there's not really perfect initiation, perfect team fights from Monkey Spanner, we can expect a mid game that's fairly dominated by BirdGang. Especially if this Ursa is able to farm up a BKB or a Blink Dagger quickly. He'll just be able to wander through, do whatever he wants, and with Stampede as well, it's going to be pretty tough. Now they're fully smoked up in the mid lane. Look, they're trying to a little bit, but Nate, but pulling through, he pops him on dead. Defensively, he's gonna have to get a 10-bird slow. Walking Knight looks like he can make it out as well.
Wow, man, that's why so he can shut down initiation with the Slither. Does save comrade. Nice. Not anything over very easily. Smoke going on the vacancy. Maybe just looked wrong, but now it kind of leaves him in a bit of a disarray here, deciding on what the next move will be. Another smoke,
yeah,
right?
They're gonna smoke up again. They're just gonna continue the aggression. I think.
Like a. Sorry, go ahead.
Man, they love it, dude. They just want to keep killing people.
Yeah. Like a college kid in a dorm trying to hide out with the towel under the door, just smoking continuously, trying to make it happen and trying to get something in their favor. Monkey Spinner, though, still holding strong in the mid lane, so no easy pickoffs.
Yep, and in the top lane we've got the Luma farming, and the bottom lane we've got the Ursa farming. So both teams, their cores farming away. Photic Shield popped here. Febby up near the front, Impale used, and oh. Still not level 7 yet. I wonder if he gets borrow time at level 7. I think it's worth grabbing as soon as you start actually team fighting.
Is under attack.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. I mean, just that little blanket alone is always extremely helpful, and you know, with the mechanism as well come online, survivability, the durability rather of it is very crucial in this.
MP can see from up here. We'll see what his items is going to be. I mean, 3 options. There are probably even 2. Most people would probably 2. Oh, Sky! Tootie pops him easily. Caught in the trees. Staying in the trees did not help him that time, and I think this here.
Radiant's middle
BKB is one option, Blink Dagger another option, and Shadow Blade was what I was going to say is the third, but a lot of people don't really like that post nerf, but it looks like it is going to be the BKB for him. I like this. Helps him deal with the Nyx, helps him deal with the Visage, and it can make him walk right through the ultimate of Karn, so I think this is the right choice, and with this team holding him down, you should be able to do a lot of damage in these teammates.
I mean, to me, it raises a flag that I know they might have to play a little more defensively in some of these fights without having the initiate tool to be able to be in it, but instead they're expecting the fight to come towards them, and that way he could then pull out the BKB and make the run in and try to get something happening in their favor. So we'll see if Monkey Spinner do continue their aggressive play style and try to take it to him, or if they're kind of going to make him draw out the time in the meanwhile. But he's finding a lot of space here in the jungle to kind of farm it out.
Whoa, 10 ace again. Spot on. That's twice that he's done that. That's not easy.
I guess he's just that game sense, man. Knowing that they're not around, he probably has that finger just hovering right over the keyboard. Sitting there,
he's like, ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Oh, there he is! And then he hits it, and it's perfect. So, I mean, if it works, it works, and it saved him probably twice. So, can't complain. I
would say the mind games, man. Tenbird should just fake out the stun, fake out the carapace, and then make the move. I think at this point, it's definitely something to look for.
Bird's harassing here, but they've run into 4 heroes, and unfortunately, I think these guys are going to go down. Resummon, oh, is available. Very nice job, and they immediately smoke up. They want to make something happen. And are they going to go straight in the Roche Bait? Are they looking for kills? It looks like they're roaming around, hoping to find somebody. They run into the Sadar. Did they notice that guy got stopped. I think they did. They were roaming around with him to see where they went, so they're looking for someone. Unfortunately, not
It
gonna
was the
find
Luna, but
anyone.
Luna made her escape long ago, all the way back to the base. I don't know if she figured something was a bit fishy or just bad
I
timing.
think they did use the Satyr. They like ran him into the alley, and you can actually
Radiant's
see him kind of
middle
run into the
tower is
heroes
under
even when they're
attack.
smoked. So I think the Luna
structures are
spotted that
fortified.
one out.
Props to her then. Very nicely done with the help of that Satyr. Attention now in the mid lane. Nice blast to fly. Should be able to catch. It does on the Timber Saw.
Oh,
Blink in.
Timber.
It's it. Carapace once again, however, from the Timber. Help me match it. Will help a bit. Wow, the damage coming out. The Soul Assumption and the Fish are more than enough to rip down the big bad Centaur as he will fall. Now it's 6-11. Favorite for Monkey Spinner here. Do they hold strong in
Dire's
this mid
bottom
lane
tower
and maybe
is
look
under attack.
for a push on their own right?
Things are not going according to plan for BirdGang. They really need to kill heroes to make this work. I mean, maybe they wait for the BKB on the Ursa before they really start moving for it. And looks like I was
Radiant's
right on
middle
with my
tower
item
is under
assessment
attack.
for the Luna here. Has picked up helmet. Now going for the BKB. So I like this build a lot. I think it's definitely the way to go. ulti's coming through. But I mean, BirdGang, we haven't really seen them hit their stride yet, it seems. They have, you know, they've tried, they've been shut down repeatedly, and this is just blasting them in these team fights.
Smoke now coming out for Monkey Spinner, and well, we'll have to see. I mean, BirdGang, you know, their stride is hopefully when Ursa will be able to get everything online and get it happening, but you're going to have Luna on the other end be able to contend against it. I mean, given you always have the opportunity to fall back on Shadow Shaman with his heavy push stride with the help of the wards, maybe his bit split push here and there, but man, look at this Monkey Spinner taking Roche for themselves. Guess it gauged the idea that Ursa doesn't care for it and soloing it himself, so they're going to try to take it back for themselves. The damage is not too significant, so it is going down pretty slowly here, but yeah, they're sweating for it right now if they want to get this Aegis. But BirdGang nowhere here. Nice scout out. Hold back. Visage very low. Will not be lethal, but now they have to second guess even making the move in. One hero
they have to
deters
leave
them
now.
from doing Roche altogether. Unreal.
Yeah, I think if this Ursa was on the Dire, they'd probably have a much
Dire's top
better
tower
time
is
doing this,
under
but
attack.
he's not. Satyr, again, very active with this creep. I actually really like this, and he's just gonna go find himself another one now. That's off cooldown, so he's building towards the BKB, a couple hundred gold away, and now BirdGang wants to smoke up, and oh, they run near 4885. The smoke is popped. He has to know he's around, but not able to find him. They were making sure they weren't still in the Roche pit. A fast one on him.
I do want to apologize ahead of time. I know I've been saying Monkey Spinner a lot. I don't know how you spin a chimp, but I'm not sure how you do a spanner. So, Monkey Spanner, I'll try my best to keep that one out. I'm getting a little excited, but we'll see, man. Taking control of the second game thus far in this one, pulling ahead 6-11. If you look at the net worth, Luna is the one leading the front, which is definitely the most crucial late gamer in this whole game. So, definitely looking very promising down the road as well for Monkey Spanner.
Yeah, I mean, the good news for Luna, the BKB will help a lot against the initiation, but if she finds herself caught, that Ursa is going to tear through her very quickly, so she's going to have to be careful. If the Stampede comes in, she might just have to pop the BKB, because if there's a Stampede and Shadow Shaman runs up and hexes her, she's probably just going to die. She's going to have to be careful, even with this BKB.
Absolutely. And, you know, for both teams, it's a bit of a... Clockwork
wow.
quickly ripped apart with the help of the initiation. What Nyx does best. Moves right in and catches him out, and Timbersaw follows up in true snowball factor, rips him apart with the help of the Shotgun and that heavy burst.
And again, they're trying to reattempt the Roshan. Is Ancient Apparition going to sail his ult in 10 more seconds until that's up? That should be more than enough time. This is a very slow Roshan. They don't have a lot of damage to deal with this. See a couple pings. Is that going to be an Ancient Apparition? Ulti sailing through. It's up now. There it comes. And I think they won't really... They'll probably still finish it, but that is very annoying. And then he uses top lane Ursa. He's manning up, BKB activated, taking down the Timbersaw now, running after the Earthshaker. No, he actually chooses. Oh, he's gonna turn this one around. Good night, and they trade that for the Aegis. So I think they might be happy with that. Now, Nace. Ooh, this is questionable. Oh god, he's going for it. It's a 3-man impale.
Nice.
There's the Apodic.
No.
Though that's gonna save JYU, and unfortunately, not gonna be able make anything happen out of that one. But Roshan is finished in the meantime for Monkey Spanner, so they definitely, that cost them something, those couple pickoffs here. But now they drop the wards in the mid lane. They're going to try to take down the top lane as well. With the BKB up on Ursa, I think it's go time. They know that they're on a clock here. I mean, Ursa is great in the mid game, deals tons of damage, but Luna in the end will definitely out carry him. So they've got to get moving.
But you're moving right into a buzzsaw, and that buzzsaw being Timbersaw, who's one of the greatest, mid gamers there can be in the game if he's given the opportunity to pick up those kills and farm. But I definitely liked how that all worked out, given the monkey. The monkeys did pick up the Roche, but once it was scouted out that most of them were committed for that, BirdGang pulled the trigger, went in on the top lane, capitalized on the situation. We saw Nyx do a bit of a tiff right there, testing Febby on his quick shield skills, but he was able to save his comrade and do end up trading in the end. A little bit of extra kills for BirdGang for the Aegis.
Well, Nace has managed to find himself a Blink Dagger, so he's pretty much ready to go. He's got the Force Staff as well, so this is a very happy Nyx. Only 1 kill for him and 3 assists, so hasn't been too active on the map thus far. I think a lot of the action has just been this Timbersaw has really found a lot of great kills, as well as the Visage. And now there's a Blink Dagger for Fuzzy Wuzzy, so this is really the time where BirdGang is going to try to win the game.
This is as good of a situation as they could probably ask for, but if we push on past 35 minutes, I would still have to favor the Monkey Spanners in this one. Sweet, nutritious DD here in the bottom lane, guarded out from BirdGang. They're waiting for their Centaur to jump. They can bottle it up and maybe make the full rotation all the way to the bottom lane.
And, well, the rest of Monkey Spanner coming over as well. They're going to try to interrupt this one. He's going to try to run forward. Maybe he's going to even pop the BKB in there. Well, they're going to try to bring down Tenbird, but there's an A ulti sailing in. In comes the ultimate, and they're all stuck. Victim of the team fight by Monkey Spanner. JYU falling. Febby pops the borrow time, but unfortunately, I'm not sure he's going to... Oh, but wow, look at MP. Just turned this one around, but now the BKB has run out, and there's a lot of CC. He's going to go down. Now, Febby, oh, barely makes it out. The 4 have died only for the Timbersaw, and you know what that was? That might have been BirdGang just losing the game. I'm not sure. That just went so badly for them. I mean, they don't want to get initiated on. They want to do the initiating. They want to use Stampede to start the fights, not to try to run away from it.
It's looking very promising right now, Greg. Very promising for Monkey Spanner. They clean up, take a hold. Even Luna gets the tower pick up for herself. Ice blast in the face, but she'll quickly, wipe it off and move on through the jungle, farm it out, take that away from BirdGang. But they gotta be feeling very confident, but expect them to play a little more safe and cautiously. They got a lot on the line here. They want to make their move into the finals to go against MVP Phoenix. They don't want to get caught throwing anything away. We have seen risky moments in both games where one team will dominate control of the game and they kind of leave a little bit of hope for the opposing side, but we'll see, man. For right now, Monkey Spanner holding strong mid lane, a bit of a tiff coming out for the Abaddon, but able to survive.
Yeah, he's going to be just fine. I mean, he's got so much HP. They really have to commit a lot to kill him, and I'm not sure they really want to expend the resources to do that. They'll be happy to incidentally kill him in team fights. And now Karn is continuing to farm up here, and I think this Luna might just be getting too farmed. Oh, someone blew up in the middle.
Yeah, they quickly made the jump. Nice two-man stun by Tenbird. Followed it up with a nicely placed Ice Blast, and boom! They take down the Earthshaker and the Nyx Assassin. Promptly so. Pushing forward, hoping for a tier 2, but they might get aggressive here. Move on ahead. They see Tootie immediately rip him apart. The Wake Force Staff on his dead corpse will not matter, as they now put their focus on this tier 2 and taking it back, man. Just as I said, I hope Monkey safe to get caught out, and now even again. Oh no, it's just a little tomato making his run. Fooled my eyes there, but they do get the tier 2. Just a tomato.
Yeah. I think Karn not really interested in fighting if his whole team's not there. He knows it's just way too risky, because if he does go down, it's possible that they break into the base, they take down the racks, and now BirdGang trying to fight back into it here. We've got ourselves a very close game 3. Gold a bit in favor of Monkey Spanner, same as the XP, but things are very close here. BirdGang definitely have an explosive potential. We saw them just dominate the mid lane just now and pushed it in, take one tier 2. They drop the wards, they're going to try to take down another one, but it looks like Monkey Spanner is preparing the defense. Worth me a lot. I don't
we're
think they're actually
feeling-
going to be able to get this, though.
Nope, sweet. A little bit of extra farm coming out, though, for Luna with picking them up real quick.
Oh, they're smoked
The
up.
tower's close to deny, but yeah, they're looking at coming from the south. Jump in, coming up for Ursa. Right clicks. Ahoy! The mechanism will not be able to save him out. Even the there, going ham right now. Part 45. 3-man takedown. The tier 2
Dire's top tower has fallen.
BirdGang back in the favor in game. 15 to 16.
5 minutes, all even like to the BirdGang. They found after complete shot and their team and crapping into the base. Pawn buy back, so we'll see if it's enough. Oh, nice little stun there. Even forces the blink out from MP, and in it comes. Now Karn is going to try to move in, but the BKB doesn't save you from the right clicks. Now MP backing up. A ulti sailing in. Karn still BKB protects him. Park is back, and oh god, wow, Tenbird getting caught with his pants down, brought down next to the base, and now they're in full retreat, not able to get it. One is out. Is Febby going to be able to leave as well? Does have borrowed time? They're going to have to
Tower is under
do a
attack.
lot to kill him, and it looks like ooh, AA is gonna die, and Febby is also gonna die. So Monkey Spanner turn it around. Limited losses, I would say. I mean, with how bad that mid lane little engagement went, that is limited losses. They lost 2 tier 2s, a couple heroes, and a buyback, but their base is still here. And if their base is still here in 5 more minutes, it's probably never gonna go down. But I mean, we've seen crazier things happen.
Oh, of course. This is Korean Dota after all. I just think that BirdGang felt very confident on the back end of that team fight and taking the tower, and just kind of, you know, should have called it enough after there. But I know they don't fare too well later in the game, so I think they got a little too greedy trying to make a push happen, but they did get caught out. Also want to note that even, man, part of the reason that 18 Operation is so good, Ice Blast even goes through BKB. So even Luna was still taking the ticks of that Ice Blast.
You don't take the initial damage, but you take the shatter effect.
No initial, but yielded it. That's what's crucial. It is only the one. You're on the line. With BKB, if he gets that level 3 or Nagnums or what have you, it still is very devastating.
Now, 485. He's invisible, but need to be very careful here. As I think there was a bot. Where is it? The gym on town. Oh my god!
There was a
Sky
Shadow
is just-
Shaman there, I think. I think there was a Shadow Shaman there. I'm not too sure, Greg.
He's 0-8. Definitely the victim of the abuse this game.
They were 5-1 with Shadow Shaman, like we said in the draft, but it's looking a little rough right now. They're falling back too much on his heavy push power with the wards. Hasn't really been able to come into his
Radiant's
own.
top
He's been
tower
getting
is under
really
attack.
beat down unmercifully and unable to get the farm he would need to be the factor. And,
Jesus.
wow.
What just happened to those heroes? They were there a second ago, and then the 2-hero double edge followed up by Ursa just pouncing in there. Man, we got ourselves a game.
Radiant's
When you think
top
someone's
tower
going
is
on
under
top, they
attack.
trade it right back, get a pickoff, and then run it right back once again. But this is what makes it good. This is it, Greg. Best of 3. This game counts. Winner moves on. It's got to be a good one. We don't want any sort of one-sided Dota here. They're looking to push in. Centaur doesn't quite catch it, and instead set their sights on the tower itself. Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy laying down some serious right clicks here. They will be able to secure it, but well, meanwhile, Luna is finding her farm in the top lane. She does not match the net worth, though, of the king himself, the Ursa. Well ahead in nearly 3k of net worth. Still, oh no, Shadow Shaman eating the glaives, moving himself into the woods. A bit of harassment, but will not fall.
Well, they've put a Vortex down on Roshan, and I think since you're here, and the blames are all pushed in, and it's as good as time as any to try to take it. And this is BirdGang's last chance, I think. If they can't make it happen with this Rip, it might just take too long. The Luna might get too farmed. They are going to be able to take down this Roshan very quickly, so let's see if it's enough.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
They got it. Monkey Spanner weren't close enough yet to really contest or make a fight fit, and they will pull back. And even Excessant in the Vendetta does not opt to make the move in. Instead, they're kind of all clustered. Bit of a roundabout here coming out as BirdGang might be coming in from the north with the secret shot.
Oh, can they catch Karn? And now he goes down the Ursa. You can't stand still next to him. And now they're on the run. Blinks forward by Tenbird. Able to get one. Grabs another one with that double edge. And the back part goes down as well. Monkey Spanner's just crumbling.
Getting caught caught out. Shao was eating a lot of harassment from the birds, but does manage to live with the help the urn. But this is it. 3 down. They want to try to take the base. Block out with the Fisher. Tenbird eating a lot of damage now. Pulls back. The shield will temporarily help him out. But it looks like they will still hold the base, which is very important for Monkey Spanner if they want to try to come back in the long haul with the Luna. They can't afford any racks and be suffocated into the base.
The creeps are not there bottom, so they're not able to push in. They are middle though, so BirdGang's going to try to make it happen there. The BKB is ticking down for MP. It's at 5 seconds now, so he's almost got his full use out of that. And this is a big problem because there's a ton of stuns on Monkey Spanner. And, you know, like I said, with this Aegis, this is, I think, really their last good opportunity. It's always possible, obviously, that they can still bring it home afterwards, but I think this is when they really need to do it. Nice Fog Shield, gets rid of the Fisher stun there. Now MP is just wandering through the base, does have the BKB up, Aegis as well, and he's maybe just going to die here, but he's setting some good Ice Blast. He's fine. Bebby keeps him alive, but man, they're not able to take the racks. This is a big problem.
No, we're whole strong.
Monkey Spanner, why are you losing the base? Oh my god, this is how you lose this one. Now Nick's gonna go down. Echo Slam went off, hits nothing, and there's the Stampede moving forward. Bebby's got a BKB as well. They're just battling out. Tooty's stuck in the back. Unfortunately, MP's not around to bring him down. I hear the Ursa, he's on the other side of things. And now he's found Tooty, who has had to buy himself a Ghost Scepter. Visage has gone down. Shadow Shaman down, but now MP's looking for Tooty. Is he going to be able to get him? I don't think so. They don't really have the lockdown.
This is not what Monkey Spanner want. They already lost the previous fight. I guess they got a little greedy with Luna back. Oh no, Tooty! That is...
bash, though.
Yeah. Shuts him down, bringing all the timber away. RNG, thank you so much.
After you get bashed during that chain, you don't go anywhere. You do not go anywhere. Now, BirdGang, are they going to take this opportunity to try to push into the base again? 5,000 gold for MP. He's picked up the A-Blade. Not enough mana to use it. Does cost quite a bit, so I'm not sure he's actually going to be able to fully to utilize that item quite yet. Oh, but JYU, he has picked up some Arcane Boots to help him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Desperate
for
jump in by MP!
From a blank.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was not an illusion. Nick's assassin was really ripped apart right there in the base. Fuzzy holds strong, attacking right on the tower. One worry to fall here, and man, Monkey Spanner looking, hoping that this isn't it for him. This is hopefully is not the end of the road. Trying to along the base, hold things out. Luna, their last hope. Still Eclipse available, but is in the top lane trying to farm it in the meantime. But she's going to have a late TP to get in this fight.
Yeah, the Rax is going down here. There is no fortification available. The ward's going down. It looks like they've conceded this barracks. And, I don't think this is necessarily the end of the game for them or anything like that, but it's certainly an issue. I mean, Luna is going to finish up his Manta style shortly here. The good news is they just lost the Rax. They didn't lose all their heroes, because if you lose all your heroes right there too, there's a good chance that the game's just over. They get another set of Rax, and 2 Raxes might be insurmountable for Monkey Spanner.
We'll see if they can have. Definitely now though.
Oh no, Nace!
My God.
He's probably sick of that A-Blade already. It's been 2 activations, 2 kills.
Cojones.
Tooty, he's moving forward. Now there's a BKB off. There is the Eclipse, but it's just not enough. He can't stand next to MP. The bashes keep him in place. Now another bird goes down, and finally the egg is going to be popped here for MP, and I think he is just happy with what that one has brought him. Chakram goes out, going to stop him from blinking. Now he's going to have to wander back, but they're in a good position to take a second Rax here. And BirdGang, after a really back and forth gang for a while, it looked like Monkey Spanner had it under control, but now they're the ones in the back foot. They're the ones facing elimination, because not only does the winner goes on, but the loser, he goes home.
And that's, very sad for Monkey Spanner. This could be the end of the road for them and their StarLadder life.
Wow, another
they want to make something
happen.
happen.
Now MP went right back in, but there's no BKB yet. JY taking a lot of damage now. Finally, he's found his connection. EKB, Echo Slam, not going to do it. Tooty, he's been A-bladed, pops off. The Ghost Scepter stomping as well. And now he's going to go down. JYU picking up that one, and it looks like, oh my God, BirdGang might have done it. Is this enough? The Timbersaw is bought back. The Luna is down. No ult available. Found Ace. He's getting away. Stampede, they're going to chase him down, but he blinks away. Somehow, some way. Wow, Tooty. What a dart through, but nope. He's gotten bashed, and he commits suicide. Oh. First Shaker pops Ancient Apparition, but now MP gonna easily dispatch another one. So trading kills back and forth, but I think reducing the numbers for BirdGang is beneficial for Monkey Spanner as long as it doesn't cost them their Luna, as now they can't push into the base. Man, this game is so close.
I don't know. If you look at the net worth, man, Ursa farming in that gold. He's got like nearly 5K at 4.5K. Looking to build on top of that even further. Luna, her prominent farm is not quite as close. Already controlling the mid lane in their racks now. Taking a step back, taking a breather. Look to come together after that. And you got to consider the fact they also still have Shao Shaman and all those wards. And he's actually, you know, he'd had a bit of a rough game, 1 in 10, but now picking up a little farm after the help of taking down all of that gold and all of that farm. So, and yeah, look at that. New BKB online. So down to 5 seconds,
ready.
right back up to 10 once more. And this is going to be devastating. Ancient Apparition even also with the Ags. Unbelievable.
He has kept the second one just for the extra damage, and I guess if you don't have a better slot, then might as well keep it. But that's not something you see very often. 2 BKBs on the hero. That's pretty funny.
He's strength based, so why not, right? Yeah, the extra damage, extra life. Why not?
I think that's fine. I'm not
hands.
dissing it, so we got 2 hands, 2 BKBs. What do you do with a BKB? Do you wear it?
I'm gonna put it in your pocket.
Put it, you just
Bear
hide it in
pocket?
there. He's got these satchels, I guess. So you can
Put it
pop
down
on
the
those
front,
things.
impress the ladies. I don't know.
But we'll see. Our BirdGang able to close the door on this one. I mean, they're certainly now at an advantage as Karn has just gotten melted in these fights. I mean, he tries to put himself in position for a good eclipse, and MP just darts forward, gets the bash, gets an A-blade activation, whatever it takes to keep him there. And oh, nice Fisher. Chance with him as well, and that's going to keep him alive for the moment. But they stampede, and he blinks away as well. Good reaction times, but Stampede going to be off cooldown in just a minute, and I think they're not going to have a problem waiting another minute. We'll see. Roshan's going to be coming up. It's going to be soon. If BirdGang can get that, it's going to make it easier as well. But it looks like they've decided it's time to go, but their base is getting pushed in top as well, so they're just going to move in here with the wards. Are they even going to defend their base? Maybe not. I think they just want to take this bottom racks, and now they're moving forward. Empty here as well. 10-second BKB, unfortunately, is not going to do too much, as Luna is not around, but she is trying to take a racks of her own. Unfortunately, it is going to be 2 racks down. There's the A-blade activation. Nick Assassin goes down. Now he's running back. Down goes the racks. Down goes his second rack's going to fall as well. Luna has managed to take a racks of her own, so a bit of a base race going on here, but now MP has moved forward. Double kill for him. He is beyond godlike. Now here is Karn, he's here, there's no BKB to protect MP, but he doesn't even need it. Echo Slam goes through. Oh, a great Fisher as well, and now MK, he might be turning this one around, but no, MP has turned back and now falling. Ooh, it's gonna be so close. No, he does die. And now Febby, just see being right in front of the fountain. Well, they got the racks down. I mean, 2 racks as well, 1 for each team. Man.
Nice little base rate happened there, but yep, 2 is definitely greater than 1.
Yeah,
so
yeah, 2 is bigger. Last time 2 is bigger than 1.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is something they want to consider down, you know, as things progress, if they want to hold someone back in case something like that happens again. Definitely have the TPs ready to go, but even if they trade 1 for 1 the next time, that becomes megas for BirdGang, and they're probably still happy to take that trade.
No, I think so. I mean, they got their racks of their own, so they're trying to equalize it. And oh man, this is just, it's tough. It's really tough. They do have decent ways to push these lanes out with the Timbersaw, with the Luna. Oof. And this game's it's going right down to the wire.
Yep, I mean, they don't want to hand it over easy. Their whole tournament life is on the line, so even if it looks very grim, I'm sure they want to try to play this one out as long as possible in case something does happen. You know, money and everything is on the line if they want to even get a glimmer of hope of getting to that point. You know, maybe BirdGang will kind of throw something away. We did see glimpses of it in game number 1, but, you know, Monkey Spanner want to hold strong. See if Luna can kind of bring this one back for him. Moving into the butterfly.
Yeah, continuing to farm up here. Luna the only hope, really. Man, this is the Roshan's up. This is a cheese Roshan. Are they gonna converge on this? How important is this for BirdGang? I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's for Ursa, it's a pretty huge deal, but I'm not sure they're going to be willing to risk it and go in there against the Eclipse. Although, you know, they haven't really had a problem killing the Luna. Just kind of died.
You also have to consider the Earthshaker. You know, with his Blink Dagger, if he gets proper positioning and catches out a lot of BirdGang, it'd definitely be a nice start. But as you can see, AAO already used out. They're trying to catch out the Knicks here, but they have to be careful. The rest of the squad's going to be coming in from behind. They go ahead and sheep him up quickly, take apart with 2 quick slaps. The Clips pops out from the Luna, but won't catch the AA, and now Luna, the brunt end of the Fuzzy Wuzzy, ripping her apart. She will end up falling. There goes the wards, and this looks the makings to be a full wipe as MP moves on to a double kill. Looking to move back, sees the Visage, trying to catch him out right there. The Park able to get away. The Fissure, very temporary. Blocks him in, actually. Now he has to move and take the long route. Park able to get away from this one. The Hoof Stomp not able to quite land. MP moves on to a triple kill. BirdGang flocking together. To move and push down this mid lane, potentially the last set of racks and going to Megas.
Yeah, I am, that Eclipse did not do too much work at all for Luna with 2 BKB heroes, the only ones around, and now there's 4 down, only 4885 to protect the base, and I think BirdGang have done it. I think they're going to move on, and they're going to be facing up MVP Phoenix in the winners bracket finals to determine who is going to be going to Kiev. And they did lose yesterday, so we'll see if they're able to bring it back. They got knocked down. What do you think?
Well, you know, BirdGang were the favorites coming into this series. Valiant effort, though, for Monkey Spanner. But BirdGang do manage to pull it out. They will move on to the finals to face MVP Phoenix. Very exciting stuff. Definitely want to be thankful to everyone hanging out, continuing to watch the Korean Dota scene this evening. Greg and I pulling the graveyard shift tonight, nearly 4 in the morning right now as we try to, you know, pull it all together. But I'm feeling good, Greg. It's going to be a lot of fun.